Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have part number 6 of the MyLeague Simulation. So today we're going to go through the roster to get ready to start the 2031-32 season, I believe. Omer Manzis, Michael Porter Jr., Egan Collins, Bruce Brown, Sammy Bardo, Benson Edwards, Haken Kernigagu, Len Forbes, Bam Adameo, Dragon Bender, John Hayward, Argento Izzo, Kostya Mushajidi is going to round out the roster. So here we go, guys. Let's start and start soulmating through season number 1 of the 3 for today, part number 6 video of the MyLeague Simulation. So as we get into this, remember we have to accept every single trade. That's been the rule since we've started this process of the MyLeague Simulation. We have to accept every single trade throughout the process. So that's something that's very new about this thing. This is part 6 of this series. We've had 3 years in every single video. So that'd be 3 times 5, that'd be 15 years. So this will be the completion of 18 years will be totally completed throughout the simulation after part 6 today. And we reach December. I just can't wait till we get past the trade deadline, and that's pretty well the end of really doing anything until the off-season of the next year, which we do a lot the off-season fully, so that will complete about a 30-minute video in all will be today's length. So that's basically something that you guys need to understand. And I decided to keep the comment section up like this, so the screen can be a little small for you guys. Might not see my comments show up, but I just want to do that just in case somebody else does. I can answer their comment once that comment is posted on the live stream. And this will be updated to YouTube, of course, so you might not be watching it live. You might be watching it later once the video is already made, and good for you. So, I'm getting into the January month. We're 9-27. We have not made the playoffs in a very, very long time. Nick Johnson, he had an MVP stretch of about 8 to 9 years during this video, which is just absolutely insane. And then we had another player get 1 MVP throughout the season. Last year, I forget his name, Mangugno or whatever. Hopefully he can win another MVP, so that way we can tell you for sure. And it's just been a long process of going through these simulations. And make sure you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel because I give daily videos. Tuesday through Friday I give videos. So you guys can check those out and see if you want to be watching every video on my channel. I'm certainly do my most videos during the summer, but here during the school year has just started. You know, I actually just got done with my second day of school, so I'm 2 days in, 176 to go. So definitely a lot of days of school left. But just got through 1 day here, and I'm trying to keep sizzling through the school year and sizzling through YouTube because we've done a lot of videos on the channel. I think we're up to about 50-some videos now, over since the middle of June, I think. And I'm just going to try to continue these. Just to warn you guys, I might not have NBA 2K18 or NBA Live 18 until around June. So I'm planning on getting both of the games that way, because I feel like Live is just really fun on the My Career aspect. But that might just be me. I might get it for Christmas and be like, oh, this game's retarded. But we'll see how that goes. So now we reach the fun part of the simulation process, is that we just soulmate the entire rest of the season with no interruptions. Because the trade deadline's done, the other deadline's done, so now it's just soulmating very, very quickly to go through the first season. So we'll see how this goes here, and we'll see who our MVP is here, season 1 of the 3 today. As we are now approaching the month of April, which is going to be our final month of this NBA season into the playoffs. Hold up a second, guys. I'll be back. It'll probably send to the MVP award, but I want to make sure. I think my sister might be coming home. Okay, I'm back. Your MVP of the 2031 season is going to be Dario Zagorak is going to win the MVP. Rookie of the Year is going to be Cameron Meekins. Defensive Man of the Year, Emmy quickly, Nick Johnson. Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved, Darrell Samuels. Coach of the Year is going to be Aiden Henderson of the Pacers. I wasn't thinking there for a second. Your NBA champion for the season is the San Antonio Spurs, with Sylvester Hardaway winning the NBA Finals MVP awards. Go to player of retirement. You see Antetokounmpo, Capello, Lyles, look for Smart, Porzingis, D'Angelo Russell, a lot of other players on that list. Now we go to, what am I doing? We go to the league meetings, and we make sure everything's rejected. Now we go to the draft lottery, see if we're in the draft lottery for the NBA drafts. We are currently for the 4th spot. So the 14th pick will be the Sacramento Kings. The 13th pick will go to the Phoenix Suns. 12th pick will go to the Chicago Bulls. The 11th pick will go to the New York Knicks. The 10th pick will go to the Toronto Raptors. The 9th pick will go to the Atlanta Hawks. The 8th pick will go to the Miami Heat. The 7th pick will go to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 6th pick will go to the Los Angeles Lakers. No, the Brooklyn Nets. The 5th pick will go to the Houston Rockets. So the Rockets get the 5th pick in the NBA draft, and we'll now just go to the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, 1st pick. Watch the Wizards get the 4th pick. 3rd pick is going to go to the Los Angeles Lakers. 2nd pick is going to go to the New Orleans Pelicans. And the number 1 pick in the 2032 draft, I believe, is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. Congratulations to them. They get the number 1 pick. And that'll now complete it. We will have the 5th pick in the draft this year. So now we're going to skip to the NBA draft, and we'll do our draft pick. So here we go, guys. 2032 draft. We're going to go to our very next pick. And now we're going to have the 5th pick of the NBA draft. Anything above 5, we're going to accept. So I'm not going to go through this as quickly as possible. 4, I think I can do better than a 4. Maybe not. Now let's go back up to the 4. Let's select the 4 pick. Let's go to Daniel McCoy with our 1st pick here. The 2032 draft. And then we have pick number 26 in round number 1. So 2 picks in this year's draft. Daniel McCoy from Oklahoma, 6'6", 200 pounds. So now we're going to go ahead and go to our very next pick of the draft as we head to pick 26. And pick 26, we are going to pick 34, no. 37. 33, 21. We're going to go to 21, Raymond Castle. I think that should be our last pick here of the draft. So 26th pick, once again, is to Raymond Castle. Michigan State, 6'8", 230 pounds. Here for the 2032 draft. That should wrap up our picks. And that is it, guys. That's it for this year's draft. Now we're going to go to what I always do. We're going to go to the free agency list. We're not going to look at our free agents because we don't have a very good team. Free agency, we're going to give some of these guys an offer. So we're going to give Bagley an offer. And we're going to try to give Jabari part. We're not even going to worry about it. You know what? Let's just go to the end of the season. Skip to the very next season, guys. I'm not really too worried about it. We'll go into this season number 2 of the 3 here of this video. And some like season number 2. And then we'll go into season number 3. Something like that. And then will be it for today's video. Part 6 of the MyLeague Simulation. I'm now 10 minutes into the video. And usually we get around 30 minutes. So around 10 minutes per And here we go. In this the second season of the video, getting ready to go underway now. I'll go ahead and give you guys my team lineup before we get into the next season, the roster. So now we're going to switch it and look over at the roster before we start the season. We have Garrett Daniel, Jabari, Daniel McCoy, Brandon McCoy, Terrence Moody, Bryce James, Endor, Kafka, Randolph, Burgess, Nathan Tyner, Julian Stevens, Greg Burns, Marcus Chris, Raymond Castle. So that is our roster, and we're going to go ahead and start summating through season number 2. And we're getting a lot of... I did not mean to decline that. Guys, you can write, I declined 1 trade. I'm sorry, I'm not expecting this many trades this early in the year. This is starting to get ridiculous. Oh my god. Maybe you reach a certain year to get a lot of trades or something. I don't know. We've reached December now of 2032. Season number 2 of the video. This will be added to the playlist right after the video. And there's another trade that we're going to accept. And keep going here. Getting ready to head in 2033 year on here. And we are 14 and 18, so not looking to make the playoffs the way it looks. We're probably not going to make it. And now we've reached 2033 now for season 2 here of today's video. So definitely a great accomplishment to get through a season. And there's just basically trading players for picks. So that's, I guess we want picks in the draft, so that's a good thing. But this is just the boring part of the video really right now, is just seeing all these trades go and da-da-da-da-da. Just sitting here and not accepting any of these. There's really no trades that show up on the screen, so now you're just really sitting here through it all, which I don't mind it because that's the whole point. I don't really want a lot of trades, but you get about 15 trades a year, so I gotta accept every single one of those. So it's definitely not a blast right now. But, you know what, that's just all part of it. We've reached February 8th. How many days is there to trade deadline? Let's see. It feels like it's taking longer to load today. I don't know what's going on. But it just feels like to me it's taking a lot longer to load. We've reached February 11th, February 17th is the trade deadline. Come on, come on. I'm going to say there's going to be 2 more trades until the trade deadline. 2 more show up. We haven't had any yet. I told you 2. I told you 2. There's 1. Will another one show up real quick? I don't think. No, it don't. So now we're going to start celebrating the entire rest of the season as we get ready to complete season number 2. Now we've reached the month of March, so this is the boring part about it, is just soulmating, getting through the rest of the season. Once again, can that Ajabuki guy, I don't even know his name, honestly, but can the guy for the Nuggets win his 3rd straight MVP? We will definitely see here pretty darn quickly to see if he can win another MVP to his credit. Nick Johnson's got about 9 MVPs. I'm definitely excited to see who can win the MVP this year as we head into April of 2033. And now we're getting closer and closer to the end of the season. Here we go, end of the season of season number 2 here. Who is going to be your MVP? And your MVP is Dario Zagorak, wins his 3rd straight MVP. Cole Reynolds wins the Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year is going to be Simi Shitty. Nick Johnson wins about his 12th or 13th Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved Player, Ben Winter. Lawrence Rhodes, Coach of the Year for the Warriors. NBA champions are the be, let's see here, Warriors sweeping everybody to the finals. They come and they win the finals. Warriors are the champions with Craig Hines is going to be your finals MVP. So congratulations to them. Player retirement, Jari Parker, Andrew Wiggins, Devin Booker, Justice Winslow, Carl Anthony Towns. We're going to go now to the league meetings, make sure that everything is rejected. And now we're going to go to the draft lottery, see if we're in this. I seen us in there, so here we go. The 14th pick in the 2033 draft goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 13th pick is going to go to the New Orleans Pelicans. The 12th pick is going to go to the Orlando Magic. The 11th pick is going to go to the Boston Celtics. The 10th pick is going to go to the Memphis Grizzlies, I believe. Yes, the 9th pick will go to the Phoenix Suns. The 8th pick will go to the Milwaukee Bucks. The 7th pick will go to the Chicago Bulls. The 6th pick will go to the Sacramento Kings. No, San Antonio Spurs. The 5th pick will go to the Charlotte Hornets. The 4th pick will go to the Washington Wizards. The 3rd pick will go to the Toronto Raptors. The 2nd pick will go to the Sacramento Kings. We'll leave in the draft lottery, guys. 1st pick will go to the Philadelphia 76ers. I read that wrong. I thought we was in the draft lottery. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I thought I was in the draft lottery. Did that pretty well for nothing right there. That really sucks. Now we're going to go to the NBA draft. Go to the 2033 draft here. And we're going to go ahead and simulate to our first pick. And I definitely feel bad for wasting our time to that draft lottery. I wasn't even in it, so I guess that's all you can do here. Another longer video. We'll have the 22nd pick, and we have the 30th pick as well. So, since we have the 22nd pick, let's see anything below 22 we will take. We're going to take Keith Warner, who is the 12th pick guy, and we'll have the 30th pick of round number 1 as well. So we're going to accept Keith Warner, Fresno State, 6'4", 207 pounds. And now we're going to go somewhat to our 30th pick of the draft. 30th, who are we going to select? Anybody above a 30, we're definitely going to accept. 29, we're going to accept 29, Christopher Carpenter. And that probably will wrap up our draft here. 30th pick, again, we receive Christopher Carpenter, St. John's, New York, 6'6", 200 pounds. So there goes that. Round number 1 is going to be complete. We actually do have a pick in round number 2, and that is the 51st pick. So we're going to pick this player, and 70, 54, we're going to go to Sean Griffin, and now we're going to hit sim to the end of the draft. So there we go. 51st pick is going to be the man on the mission, Sean Griffin, Toledo, 6'2", 180 pounds. So there goes the draft. We are completely done with the draft for 2033. We'll go ahead and soulmate. We don't even worry about the free agents anymore. Let's just go ahead and soulmate to the end of to the start of the next season. So we're getting closer and closer, as this coming up will be our final regular season soulmation of part 6 today. I'll try to have part 7 for you guys tomorrow, as long as I don't have a lot of homework. I'll try to have those videos up for you. But you never know with the way school is, that I could have a lot of homework and cannot get a video in. I'll try my best. And we've reached September, and we now have reached the start of the final season soulmating here. And I'm going to give you guys our roster before we get into it. So the roster is going to be Nico Dabajanovic, John Collins, Keith Warner, Mirek Petrovic, Sammy Bardo, Jonathan Peterson, Frederick Washburn, Lawrence Caldwell, Monty Stribling, Emmanuel Navarro, Christopher Carpenter, Raymond Castle, Sean Griffith. That's going to round out our roster. We're going to start soulmating our final season here to soulmate through here on part 6 of the MyLeague Simulation. So definitely a great thing to not be getting a lot of trades. And when I say the word trade, I get one. So that's the bad part. You don't want to say that word very, very often because it'll happen right when you say it. So here we are. And we're 20 minutes into the video. It might be a little bit of a quicker video today if this not a lot of the T words show up. And right when I'm about to say it, it shows up again. We've reached December, and we are approaching the start of the 2034 year. So this has definitely been a not a very long video, but normally it's around 30 minutes per part. And trade really on Christmas Day. When would that ever happen? I don't know. I guess the game likes to give trades out on Christmas. I've never seen one on New Year's Day. I don't think we're going to get one on New Year's Day. Nope. We're getting closer and closer here. January 15th in the books. Okay, now we're getting closer and closer to the trade deadline. We're getting closer. We've reached February now. As we are about 2 weeks away. Oh my gosh, just getting insane now. February 5th. We're not going to make the playoffs here. 12-42 again. We just have terrible years. Ever since the first year we made the playoffs, and then since then we haven't made the playoffs, which is, to me, is pretty shocking that you can make the playoffs one year and then not make it for like 4 straight other years. But I guess that's what happens. Whatever. Made the playoffs the first year here and haven't made it since. So since part 1, you haven't seen us in the playoffs, which is pretty devastating. I mean, if a team in real life didn't make the playoffs for that long, I think they would be pretty well announced out of the NBA. But that's just me. Alright, there's that. There's the All-Star break. Now we can go to Celebrate until the end of the regular season. And we'll see what happens. Hit no, and there we go. Off into the fast part of the simulation process. 2034 calendar year. Okay, getting closer and closer. We're now into April, which means it's time for the playoffs. We're not going to make the playoffs once again, though, but I will tell you who your MVP is and who's your NBA champions, all of that kind of stuff that we do normally. So there we go. End of the 2033-34 season. Your MVP is Dario Saric for the 4th year in a row. Fourth year in a row for Dario Saric. Andrew Monroe wins Rookie of the Year. Simi Shittu wins 6th man. Jake Cox to be the Player of the Year. Paul Millsap Jr. Most Improved. Coach of the Year is Logan Schmidt, the coach for the Atlanta Hawks. So now we're going to go to the playoffs. And Phoenix, the number 1 seed, gets through with a sweep in round 1. Round 2, they're going to lose 4-3. And your NBA champion is going to be the Portland Trailblazers with Huriel Slay winning the MVP award. So now here we go to the final off-season player retirement. And a lot of good guys, including Lonzo Ball, who played for the Wizards for 17 years, 36 years old. We go to the league meetings now to make sure that everything's okay, make sure everything's rejected. And now we're going to go to the draft lottery, see if we're even on the draft lottery. I didn't see us on the list. Rockets are not on the list, so we're going to go ahead and skip the draft lottery. And now we're going to celebrate the start of the 2034 draft. So here we go. '34 draft. Our first pick in the draft occurs pick number 4. So he was in the draft lottery, I guess. I don't know. We're going to go with third pick, Frank Moncrief. Looks like we don't got another pick for the first round. I don't think we have a pick in the second round. So we pick the man, Frank Moncrief. Sienna, 6'5", 202 pounds. So there goes that pick for round number 1. I don't know if we have a pick in round number 2. We do. Pick number 51. So 51st pick. We're going to go ahead and go down to 53. We're going to go ahead and sign this guy. And we're going to hit sim to the end of the 2033 draft. So we will be done, guys. This is pretty much going to do the video today for part number 6 of the MyLeague Simulation. We've done 3 years in a quick amount of time today, about a 27-minute process. And I appreciate you guys stepping in. And we're going to go ahead and now go to the start of the next season and see what happens here. So definitely a quick video today, which is not all a bad thing because, you know, people have stuff to do in life. But I deeply appreciate everyone that tuned in to part number 6 of the process. Part 7 will be hopefully out tomorrow if I can do a video. Hopefully I don't have too much homework. There's the rest of August, start of September, halfway through September. And hit yes. And now here we go, guys. I'll give you guys your roster for the start of the 2034-35 season. So here will be your roster for the start of the season. It'll be DeAndre Ayton, Jonathan Peterson, Joseph Dennis, Norm Cotwin, Frank Moncrief, Brendan McCoy, Jen Lee, Murray Petrovic, Jonathan McDaniels, Will Ball, Franklin Humphreys, Tyson Wolf, Jay Buford will be the roster for the start of the 2034-35 season. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for 3 more seasons. I'm the man. I'll see you guys in the next one.